Day 29, and that literally means one more day until full 30 days, because I'm counting a month as 30 days. Even if a month is gonna have 28 days, we're not gonna count that. We need 30 days. Other client too, the very first one, the one that I had calls for, that I was doing calls for, I have actually 2 calls for that today in 2 hours. I'm probably gonna go for a run, upload my reel, obviously filming this video, and then once I come back and shower, I'm gonna film the next value brick video. Pretty cool thing is that client actually crossed $500,000 in total revenue sales. A big percentage is profit, obviously, because it's online education. However, I think we're at like 543K total, which is pretty crazy. Like, again, this is huge like milestone for one of the clients, and to even have that on my roster, that's pretty big. And that's just one. Real money in online educational business is gonna come from the revenue share percentages. I mean, think about it. Basically own equity or a percentage of the business, right? And if you're signing with someone, or you're signing a client or student at, free, but you're also taking like a big percentage of their business because you're signing them for free, like all the actual, risk is gonna be on you to build that out, to make sure it works, and to make sure it's successful, and obviously it pays and sends a message that you want to send to the students. Loading another value brick video for tomorrow, so I'm super hyped on that. But I want every every single one of my videos to have some sort of sauce in them. So this is the sauce that I was thinking about today. The fact is, everyone wants some sort of value, right? So whenever you give anything of value, right? And the reason I love talking about this so much is because so many talk about this: give value here, provide value there. What does that actually mean? Like what in the heck is value? What do you do with that? How do you implement it? And so what popped up in my head today was, everyone wants something, right? So whenever, say you comment on this video and you're like, I want $20, and I send you over $20, right? There's 2 categories of people. One that's going to be like, thanks, oh, I didn't expect that, blah, 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 cool. And then there's going to be one that's the stingy type. That's the leech type. That's like, oh, you collected, hundreds of thousands, could have sent me 1,000, could have sent me, 500, could have sent me 5K. So they're never appreciative of any gestures, basically. They just leech, right? It's the people that do online education or get access to it, run through it, get nothing out of it, rush through the whole process, learn absolutely nothing, and then say this thing does not work. When in reality, they have not put effort, consistency, dedication, learning the process to it. And I actually did something today which was pretty interesting, and I offered something to someone and they instantly were like, sure. And that again sparked this whole conversation of, if you can give someone anything, right? You want to be the most valuable, beneficial person for anyone else to have in their circle. So you want to be that person, whether it's, oh, I could pay for your lunch, and again, it doesn't necessarily even have to be money or finance related. It could be what I did, which what I offered was not money, by the way. It could be, hey, let me clean your shoes. Hey, let me help you with uploading something. Hey, this is like the software I use. Hey, let's jump on a call. We can discipline ourselves and bring back some motivation. It could be absolutely anything. But you also must realize the time that you spend on giving out these things must be thought about and smart, because you also don't want to be 100% giver and not a taker. You definitely want to be 100% giver and not expecting to take anything. You might get something in return for sure, and that's great, but don't expect to get something in return. And be smart about where you actually spread this value around, or what do you do to your circle, to people around you, to people you meet, to people you connect with, to even people on social media. That, I mean, for me, as someone who works with so many experts online, me actually giving out some resources to them where it could help them with what they're doing, with what they're trying to potentially start, doesn't harm me in any way. And there's absolutely no loss. So being a value person, being a value provider or a value giver doesn't actually give you any loss. It only gives you positives, unless again those people are those leech types of people which is fine because, again, the only loss is in your mind. Oh, I gave them this shoe. Oh, I gave them this hat and I got nothing in return. It's all in your mind because what you did was that value thing. Now they're like, oh, damn, now I'm not getting no hat. Now I'm not getting no help. And now they start being frustrated and like, help me, blah, blah, blah. So they start, again, leeching into you. That's when you realize don't continue engaging with leeches. Pretty simple as that. So with that being said, yeah, uploading a YouTube vid, Value Brick, should be a good one. This one's definitely a banger. It's talking about how I used to film poopy videos, and now obviously we're filming entrepreneurship business content.